has never experienced. Letter C, the man on the streets in New York has never experienced. I think what I'm trying to say is that in life, all can be illusion. I said can be, because some people perhaps are living their best life and living a good life. But it does not come without difficulty. It does not come without confrontations. It does not come without problems and trials and tribulations, because this is a trial-filled world. This is a tribulation-infested world. This is an imperfect world. So what I'm trying to say today is, don't ever, not telling you what to do, but I would advise people to never look at somebody else's life and wish for their life, because you don't know all that comes with it. You don't know what they had to go through to obtain that life. And you don't know what they're going through currently to maintain that life. And then on the flip side of the coin, you can never look down on the man in New York who is letter C. Because 6 months to a year from now, he can be living like letter A on a hill. Because letter C, the man in New York, and I'm just using this as an example, knows that all things are possible to them that believe. Letter B, we'll just call that a middle-class living lady who has a husband and a wife and kids. A husband and kids. My bad, y'all. She could be looking at letter C, saying, I'm glad I'm not in his shoes. And looking at letter A, saying, I'm trying to elevate to that person's shoes, or his shoes, or the house on the hill. Not knowing all that came with that. So, bottom line is, I'm not saying be content with the hand that life has dealt you. But at the same time, you can be content in your life, while still striving to and aiming higher, to aim higher. But at the same time, not standing in a position to covet what your neighbor has. Be careful what you wish for. There's an old saying. Be careful what you wish for, because you just may get it. That's the reason why when you ask God for things, be specific, you guys. Be specific. Because you don't know what letter A had to do to obtain that house on the hill. You don't know. So it's best to be content with what you have. At least try to be. And I know that can be difficult in a world that has promised you the American dream. And a world that seemed to have so much potential at one time. But it's best to be thankful for what you have. And then perhaps God will bless you with more, if that be your desire. A lot of people just, their peace is their wealth. Peace is wealth. Because a person can have all the money in the world, all the houses they could dream of, and not have peace. You don't have peace, you don't have anything. What we see in the world today is a lot of fronting, a lot of illusion. People who want other people to think they've got it going on, and they're going through hell behind closed doors. But yet there are people out there wishing they had their lives. No, you don't, if you knew what was going on behind those walls. Embrace the life that God gave you. And if you desire to make it better, take your concerns to God, who can change your condition. And it may not happen overnight. But the moment that God has purposed in his heart that he would bless you, it's done. It's in your hands by way of faith. It may not be manifest in the 3D, but it's done. It's a done deal. Once God has spoken on somebody's life, it's a done deal. Don't be deceived by illusion and your own perception.